Hello, good morning. How is everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, Tracy. Good night. It's nighttime for you. It's late in the day for you. I'm glad you're here. 6 p.m. Yeah. Good evening. Hello, hello. How is everybody today? Good, 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 good. All right. All righty. Gonna give everyone just a few more minutes to hop on. I see more and more of you popping on by the minute. Hello, good morning. Good to see you all today. Hola. All righty. So, as we're just waiting for more and more of you to hop on, go ahead and start typing into the chat anything you'd like to be coached on. Hey, friend. Hi. All right. Go ahead, start typing into the chat anything you would like to be coached on. Hey. Okay. Okay. Right. Hello. For those of you just joining us, go ahead, type anything you want to be coached around into the chat. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, if there's anyone typing in, I'll give you like one more minute. I know what it's like to be like trying like frantically type. Uh, Hi, David. Okay. Today's gonna be fun. Well, congratulations, Kayla. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with Diana. Diana, it's your turn.
Wow. Hello.
Hello, how are you? Aside
I'm,
from what you put in the chat.
yes, I'm twins. No, I'm kidding. Um, yeah, it's really interesting right now. And part of me knew you were going to pick me, and the other part, like, no, don't.
Okay, so what is the most important thing for us to talk about today?
Coming from power, I think, because there's a lot challenging. Like when I am doing my work, easy, just easy. And now I'm playing with, when I came to you guys a few years ago,
Mhm.
it was all about the trauma, undoing the trauma. And most of that's okay. And now it's a challenge because the money is not coming in as easily. The health is like pretty decent, but my daughter-in-law and my former husband, and like out of a family of 7 people, that's a high percentage and it's tricky. It's really tricky. So it's about being steady in the world of whatever's happening, you know, and then trusting, which is easy for me in a way, but then something shakes me off and I'm like, I don't know. It's, I should say too that I've got some really great support from Trina right now. Just had our first paradigm shift,
That.
lesson yesterday. So we're just kind of laying out everything, in the meanwhile, my sons are calling me because they're upset about the impending death of, you know, um, in the family. And that's really tricky. My younger son said to me, he's mostly about his dad. He's staying with his dad right now. He's 39, so he's kind of old enough and such, but not for death. And he says to me, Mom, I don't want you treating me like a peer. I need a parent right now. I'm like, oh my God. Usually I'm much more tuned in to people. So I'm kind of shaking up who I really am in a way. This is why I clicked on the thing, because um, I have faith. Huh, I do. I have a really great intuition, and yet all the guardrails are like tricky right now. Now, my
Mhm.
daughter-in-law, Jody, I have this sense, the doctors say you have days to live. I have this strong sense that she's got longer than that, that she's, I just, I, my anyway, she had a reading yesterday from a psychic, and she told me the same exact things he told her as I have told her, right? So I'm like, okay, I feel that's two people, and then the doctor's over there, right? And my former husband, he's, what is he? I don't know, he's like mid-70s, and he's beat the diagnosis by 4 years already. But still, he's close. He's close.
Yeah,
So I'm not even sure how to put this in a sentence. It's like,
that's all good.
yeah, it's like what I do know is that when I'm aligned with my intuition, I'm good at knowing what to say, what to do, who to be, etc. But then I keep shifting around. Who am I? Where's my identity? Like what, It was almost like what my son said, I don't need a peer, I need a parent. And I switched into that, and then we ended up okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the money
So,
thing is tricky. I had to pull money out of retirement, so now my part of my brain's going like, okay, this is what I need to do. This is I have to do it. And where's the time? No, I'm going to the hospital in an hour, like what, to see my daughter-in-law and son, my older son.
so what would you like to have at the end of this coaching session?
That was your question before I rambled. Okay.
No, that's all good. No, I asked a different question before. So now I want to know what you want at the end.
I'm going to say self-confidence, self-love, um, steady. I don't know how else to put it. I have all these little sticky notes all over the place. Like, I am wise and wonderful today. I love and accept myself unconditionally at all times and in all ways. I have all these little things sitting around me like, okay. Yeah. It's one foot in one world and one foot in another world. And then there's that third world of I've been with people when they've passed, and I see them pass. I see their souls pass. I've received people from the other side coming in and talking with me, and I'm laughing a little bit because I'm getting some of that right now, So I've had 3 near-death experiences. That's not my world. I'm a journalist. I'm a writer and help people write their books and such. So all these different who am I's, I know who I am, and yet all these things are like challenging me. It's hard to explain. I'm not sure.
That's
So
okay.
self-confidence, maybe? I don't know. Yeah.
So, how will you know that you have the self confidence, the self love, and that steadiness you're looking for?
Um, calm, inner calm, just a sense of like, oh, this is what my intuition's saying. I'm good. I got it. I'm not going to argue with it. My head might say this, but my, I don't like to say the word gut, and intuition's kind of funny sometimes. My angels, you know.
Perfect. All righty. So first off,
Yeah.
let's just get what's coming up first. So what are your negative thoughts and emotions that are just coming up in all these situations where you're at right now?
I feel grateful that I'm being heard. Your energy is really sweet and kind. I feel tears coming up. Um, I know that in a little bit I'm going to the hospital and going to see my daughter-in-law and son, and that's positive. It's just the things I got to do, you know. I'm like right at a crossroads, you know. Um, I have I have two clients right now. I would say that I would like to have five, right? So there's that. Like, when are you going to make the phone calls? I don't know. I'm working on this first, you know?
So because there's lots of things to do and
Yeah.
they aren't necessarily your priority right now, right? You have a different priority right now. So because there's lots of things that are on your plate, all the should do's, what do you take it to mean about yourself that you're being
Yeah.
pulled in all these different directions?
It's a test.
Okay.
I almost said, I feel stupid. I used to say that. No, it's not that. I feel like, okay, who are you choosing to be? Who am I? Where I know who I am, but I mean, like I've described several different ways of being, and I feel like the most natural one is the being tuned in, you know? And yet at the same time, I'm like going, well, that's not going to help me right now bring, up my bank balance,
If it did, what if it did?
What if it did? Yeah,
What if being tuned in actually did help raise the vibration of your other areas of life?
that is true.
So
I-
if it were true and you were to step into it fully, what are you afraid of?
Afraid of falling backwards again, falling out again.
How specifically?
Because like, oh, on one hand, it's okay. How should I put this? I've always had angels in my life. I could always see them. They saved my life as a little kid. Okay. Could always see. Um, then I turn into a journalist. Okay. So whole different way of thinking and seeing and being, right? And now I've synthesized them and I still don't, I want to feel like my feet are on the ground and I'm in the right place for who I am, who I'm here for, what I'm here for. Yeah. It's almost like choosing, but if I put it out there, then I get into that dance. I got to do this. I got to do that. Da, 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 da. Um, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
So how is that a problem?
Scattered is never good. Yeah. I've tried all these little tricks like, okay, Pomodoro. Okay, I'll do one palm on this and then, 5 minutes and then I'll do that. Like that helps a little bit to be systematic. On the other hand, I'm living in a world where I don't know when Jody, my daughter-in-law, and Barry, my former husband, I don't know what is going to happen and more importantly, impact my sons, you know? So that's most important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And then like, whom should I call of my warm leads? That kind of thing too, right? It's like,
so how is it a problem if you took the time and focused 100% of your energy into your family right now?
hmm,
How's it a problem?
then I might run out of money. But like to be with them, that felt really calm and beautiful, and I am going to head over today. So that will help. That's in my brain to do. And that's,
Okay, so if you focus 100% of your energy and your time and your attention on your family,
yeah.
should you run out of money? Would you really?
Sometimes there's magic that happens, you
Yeah.
know, like, I've had that happen and it's really fun, but it's where I put my focus. I think this is all of like, who am I choosing to be? Do you know what I mean? That's what I've gotten a lot of feedback from GU and others lately. It's like, you've got to look, you got all this trauma crap, quit living in that. Okay. It's yesterday, it's decades ago, etc. Okay. Yeah. Got that. And now I'm being asked to grow up like now. Do you know what I mean? This is death.
There's no other. Okay. So I want you to close your eyes really quick.
Okay.
And I want you to ground your butt. It's all good. Just send your grounding cord down.
Mm.
And then extend your connection up to source. And bring your intuition out, or your angels, whomever you're feeling more connected to at the moment.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay. So if you're spending 100% in these next few weeks, 100% of your time and energy and focus is on your family, being there for them, being that grounding energy, right? You said you wanted to have your feet on the ground and know what you're here for. What if in this moment in time, you're the grounding energy for the rest of the family?
Yeah.
So if you do that, what are you afraid of if you step into that?
Nothing.
So how's it a problem if you step into that?
I might forget to try to make some more money, which is what is like on my other brain right now.
Okay. Yeah.
I got to take time for all the things. Like everybody's got that kind of issue, but when you spoke to me like that, I'm totally aligned, and I feel, and I noticed too that that's what I wasn't doing for my younger son when, I was being a peer, and I didn't get that he's so mature, he's so good at things. It didn't click that he's in a lot of pain. And even though he wasn't saying it, I should have picked that up and I didn't. So yeah, it's important to be tuned in to them. I mean, they're men now, and yeah, yes, this is their dad and this is their, daughter, my daughter-in-law, my other son's wife. So yeah.
So if you're worried that you're going to not make money or run out of money, what is that keeping you from?
Okay, so it's the panic part of that doesn't work. Um, so when I go with my intuition, I will naturally choose the warm leads, the people that I know are close to coming, coming in. I only need a few. Yeah, being in that space is super important, instead of that scared thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. So like you had me ground my feet, ground all of me. It's like, yeah, that is a powerful place to be
Mhm.
because it's not like I have all the answers. Sometimes answers come from really amazing places,
Mhm.
the good answers. And yeah.
Okay.
And
So
then
now that the money is no longer a problem, right? You're just going to you're going to ground your butt, you're going to use your intuition, you're just going to do what you can when you can in the
mm,
times in between you're spending time with your family.
yeah.
Now let's get into the real issue here, the real stuff.
Shall I open my eyes now?
If you want to, or you can keep them closed wherever you're feeling good because you're still grounded, you're still connected, you still got your intuition and your angels.
Yeah.
So now let's get into the real stuff. So now that we took you out of your head, right, and focusing on and worrying about the money.
Yeah.
Now, because your daughter-in-law and your former husband are both on the edge of death, what are you most afraid of?
I'm not that my sons would both suffer a lot more than I anticipated. I feel quite sure that I could be with the two of them when they cross over, however soon or not soon it is, because I've seen that I have been able to do that. Yeah, yeah. So for me, it's okay in a way. I'd rather have a human hug than, you know, but that's still a possibility. It's still there.
So, knowing that you're afraid that your sons are going to suffer a lot, how specifically does that impact you?
Well, a lot. I'm the mama. It's like I've not had to be in that space for a really long time, but it's important right now. I mean, like mom, sure, give me a call. I love you, buddy, all that kind of stuff. Yes, of course, but not serious stuff. Yeah, it's tricky. There's not a lot of, I don't know, in my family of origin, I've never been to a family funeral because for some reason I would get, I don't know, I don't even want to go there right now, but um yeah, I was grateful I happened to follow my intuition and see my mom back in March, and she passed like minutes after I was after I saw her a few months later, I called, and a few minutes after we spoke, she passed away. So, I mean, I'm really grateful for that sense that I have. But for my two sons, they don't know that.
I'm going to go back for just a second.
Yeah,
What didn't you want to go into about not attending funerals in the family?
feeling abandoned. My mom would just, shh.
So, it makes sense that like part of you is focused on like the business, the work, the other things, right? Because
Mm.
part of you doesn't want to have to be there. Part of you doesn't want to have to be there when they pass, when the funeral, like you, the part of you that's like that abandonment, that fear, all of that just came up for you when you were like, no, I don't really want to go there right now.
Yeah,
All that is exactly why the money stuff is such a thorn in your side. So when I
because
think about what comes up for you,
I'm trying to figure it out. Like
it's
I'm
like,
being it's like two parts
well, yeah,
or,
one of yeah, part of you wants to be there for your sons, of course, right? Of course you do.
yeah,
But
yeah,
the other part of you is like, I haven't had to do this before and I don't want to.
yeah. I've never had that before. No, I'd find out later.
So when you think about having to be there and not even having
Mm.
to be there and you're the one being consoled and taken care of, but you're the one consoling and taking care of.
Yes, yes.
What are your negative thoughts and emotions? What comes up for you?
That I might not be able to do it well enough. Um, but that's also a twin to the feeling of, oh, I can totally pour the love on where it needs to be, and that's easy for me. Usually I read people really well, and in this case, I totally missed it with my younger son, which is like, whoa, I did not
Or what do
expect
you
that.
what do you take that to mean about yourself that you missed that whole connection?
Yeah, to not make assumptions of how somebody else might, if they're functioning well in the world, then maybe they don't need that kind of attention, right? But that's not true. So just because he's functioning well in the world does not mean that he doesn't need mommy love, you know? It's like, yeah. And my other son is sleeping a lot and eating all kinds of food he's doing that extreme. And his wife is telling me, when I'm gone, I want you to make sure that he loses weight and that he, um, you know, things and that he gets a job and all that kind of stuff. It's just like, that's mommy stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna have you close your eyes again.
Okay.
So you're grounded, you're connected.
Okay.
Your intuition, your angels, they're all there. When you're thinking about the situation that you're in,
Yeah.
feeling like you're, and you said it earlier, you're feeling like you're shaken up, you're not sure how to be, so you're missing, you're not as in tune with those around you as you normally are, right? Because you're shaken up, you're not sure how to be, who to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is the emotion inside that you do not want to feel? It's the one you've been beating around the bush this entire time.
I the only thing I can see is the little girl that I was when my real dad disappeared forever and my grandfather disappeared forever and um yeah.
Yeah. And what did she
And
feel?
then- yeah. She felt lost and abandoned, and where are they? The people that loved me, like really loved me, where are they? I don't know where they are. That's what she's thinking and saying. Um, gosh, I can almost see them right now. I'm in a church. Um, I'm I've rarely gone to churches. I'm in a church right now. Oh, it is a funeral. Okay. Um, it's part of passing. Yeah, I get that. And then they're on the other side and they're who they really are. Um,
What emotion is coming up?
a lot.
Yeah.
uh,
Which
yeah,
one?
deep, deep sadness and also peace at the same time. Like we never leave. We never really leave. At the very least, we have those memories if we're still on the plane. And if we're not, we're on the other side and there's no time there. So it's, they can reach out, we can touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, keeping this image in your mind, I want you to now imagine your sons in the same position,
Mm,
watching their loved one leave
mm.
at the funeral, passing onto the other side.
There's a lot of tears, a lot of.
Of course.
They're not ready. Neither one of them is ready.
And what about you?
um,
Are you not ready either?
I just love hugs. I'm gonna give
No,
Joe.
go back. No, you popped yourself out of it. They're not ready.
They're not ready. No, Jody is not ready at all, and this is premature. I feel she is. It's there's healing ready to happen. She just needs to love herself. Allows herself to love herself. Yeah, yeah. And very,
Interesting
yeah,
that that was the thing that you said you want.
yeah, yeah,
Of course, she's a reflection of you.
yeah.
So what part of yourself do you feel is on the brink of death
Hmm.
and be revived through that self-love?
Oh, wow. Oh, when those men died, my dad and my grandfather, um, all the love that I knew that was unconditional love left with them. And then it turned violent and brutal, and I didn't know what was true and what wasn't true, but I did, but I didn't. Um, I want to rescript that whole thing. Yeah. So what I got. I fell out of it a little bit. Um,
So what part of you is on that brink of death
mm,
that rewriting that unconditional love, having that self-love for you would bring back or would revive?
yeah, I think we're back to confidence. um, let's see. It's hard to say goodbye, especially if they're just taken away and you don't know why. When you're a little kid, you don't know why. They're just gone.
Do you ever know why, even when you're grown up?
Yeah, sometimes it's just time and they've done what they're here for. But Jody's not done yet. Barry
Do
probably
you
is.
do you feel
Hmm.
do you feel that you've had enough time with them? Do you feel that you've gotten what you want and need from them? What about you?
I want to take care of Jody like a big sister almost. We're 14 years apart, so it's not that big a difference. Um, as for Barry, he's really had enough. You know, he's he's debating yet, but his body's pretty sick. But he's visiting places like other times in his life. Sometimes he'll pop in and see me, but mostly he's like, we're complete, he and I. And at the same time, I want to give him another hug. You know, we had some really good times and such. So,
So I'm gonna pop you back to what you said about Jody.
yeah,
You're like, oh, we're only 14 years apart. It's not that much. So how, if at all, is her impending mortality terrifying you?
it's not fair for her to go so soon. She has so much.
Okay, listen to my question, Diana.
Yeah,
How is her impending mortality terrifying you? It's only 14, you're only 14 years older than her.
yeah,
If she can go like this, what about you?
yeah. Anybody can. I'm not really afraid. I've had 3 near-death experiences, so I'm happy when I'm over there. You know what I mean? Like everything is love over there.
Mhm. So that's the other part of you talking.
Yeah.
The part of you that,
Oh, not the mortal part here.
no, the part of you that's terrified of everything happening,
Mm,
terrified that your sons are going to lose the people they love, terrified that you might not be able to show up for them the way that they need, terrified that it could be you, and then who's going to be there for them? That part of you,
yeah. Yeah.
because that's the part of you that you haven't let yourself go to yet.
That's right. Yeah.
Because every time I get you close, you pop out.
Yeah. That's what I do. Um,
It's okay. It's your brain's protecting you.
mhm.
And I understand. It makes sense it needs to protect you right now, right? In this moment in time. And also, it's not serving you.
Yeah. The other piece of this is I don't have anybody right now, like a partner or, you know what I mean? I don't. So I've had some long-term boyfriends between our divorce and now, but nobody for the last 5 years. So that's a long time. So part of me is like, geez, what does that mean? Um,
I think, can I state an observation
yeah,
based on all of this? I think, especially with what you just said, right? With being alone, you, aside from your sons, you're, you don't want to be alone. You don't want to be in this stage of your life, right? Not that you are, right? You're totally free from this. You're super healthy, all the things. And you don't want to get to that point in your life where it's near the end, and
mm,
and there's nobody to take care of you in the way that you want to be taken care of, right? Of course you have your sons, but that's different.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't you don't have somebody who loves you in a different way.
Yeah. I haven't done the things that I was working on my book this morning, and it's still a work in progress. Yeah. I got an agent waiting for it, and I've got to cut 25,000 words. But like, it seems like everything I want is distant in a way. I'm not sure how to, it just came out, those words. I'm not sure what that means exactly. Yeah.
How
Yeah.
is it a problem? How's it a problem if everything that you want is distant?
So what the F is wrong with me that I can't just be with it close up? I'm really fortunate in the way that the experiences I've had in my life have set me
Stop
up.
positively reframing yourself. Stop it. Knock it off. Let yourself feel what you need to feel. I promise you don't have to feel it long, but you have to feel it to move through it.
Okay, good point. I feel.
How is it a problem if everything that you want is distant?
Wow. I'm not judging myself for a change. Typically, I would say something, it doesn't feel like that. It's just like, what's wrong? What's missing? Is, okay, so I started with like two identities, basically, stepping into uh, the, the identity that I really want to be in. Um, that's where I want to be. That's where everything is. That's where the gold is, so to speak, the love, the alignment with.
How is it a problem if everything that you want
I'm
is
missing out and fucking it up somehow. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure how.
if you're missing out and you're fucking it up somehow, how is that a problem?
I'm smart. I should be able to figure it out.
So because you haven't figured it out, how is that a problem?
And that must mean I'm missing something. Or I don't want to say, I sometimes have said I'm stupid. I'm not. So I'm like not gonna use that anymore. That's an excuse anyway. Um,
What's important to you about continuously reminding me that you're not going to say those words anymore? Because that's like the fifth time you've done that.
well, because I've been using all those, and like then I've been
I
called,
know.
and then
So if
yeah,
if there wasn't any weight to it, it wouldn't even come up.
okay. This is what I'm saying. I'm in the transition. It's like I'm still looking at the same crap,
Yeah.
and I want to get rid of the crap and be fully who I am. And if I,
Only part of you wants that though. The other part of you
oh no,
is terrified of suffering. You're terrified. That's what you said. You're terrified of suffering. That's the other part of you.
I said that, I remember.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So only part of you wants to stop looking at this crap and move forward. Of course. And it's probably a large majority of you because you're ready. But there's this little part of you that's terrified of suffering, of abandonment, of everything you want you're never going to get because it's too far away, of being
Mm,
alone.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
when was the last time you actually let yourself feel those things?
Well, I don't know if you can tell, but I've had tears in my eyes for the last whatever minutes.
Have you?
Yeah,
Every time you get deep, you pop yourself out, you go make a joke, you change the subject.
yeah.
You actually let yourself feel it deeply in your whole being. So, right now, close your eyes and feel it. Don't pop out. Don't think of anything else. Don't say anything. That part of you that's terrified of the suffering, of the abandonment, of the not being loved, the
Of
being,
other people feeling hurt too.
yeah, the hurt, the depression, the lost.
Those. Yeah.
Just feel it. Don't try and make yourself feel better.
Yeah. My grandmother just popped in a little bit ago, but she's staying aside. She's waiting for me to do this. Um, what the fuck? I don't, all I know is I don't know. Yeah, it's like I have to step from here to there. I don't know. This is where I'm stuck. I'm like, all I have
It's
to do is
because
like jump over and I'll be there. It's like
you're
happening. What?
you have not once used the word I feel.
I
I
feel.
know this. I know this. I don't know this. I have to do this. No, just feel.
Interesting.
Just feel. Just right now.
I, f-
You
I
have one
feel
minute.
I feel a little bit exposed right now. I feel
Everyone here is sending you love.
thanks, guys. I feel really sad.
Yeah, I bet you do. What else?
I f- I feel like I really want to give everything I have to help people feel better. I don't know,
Well, what about
like for
you?
my
What do you
family,
want to do? What do you want to do for yourself?
by myself.
Forget other people. You feel sad. You feel really, really sad.
Yeah. It's like, all right, I'll say the sentence I held back on. I feel like nobody's ever loved me, but that's not true. Like I started with a lot of love. Um,
That doesn't negate the fact that it's a current emotion or current thought that you think about yourself.
yeah. Yeah.
So you stop positively reframing it.
Mm.
If you think that you're unloved, that's that's fine. You don't need to justify it. You don't need to try and fix it. Just let it be.
Well, Jody loves me and AB loves me and Justin loves me. Even though he got
Doesn't
mad at me last night, he still loves me. Yeah.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
because you said you wanted self-love.
Mm,
So
yeah.
I love that you love your family. I don't know them. And I'm saying this because I love you.
Oh,
Who the fuck cares, Diana, if they love you or not? Do you love you?
yeah. Mostly. Sort ofly. That's a new
You
word. Sort
don't sound very confident in that one.
yeah. For an instant, that's strange. When you asked that question, I saw me on stage at a beauty pageant like a zillion of years ago. I don't know what that meant, but I felt loved, I think, walking across the stage with a crown on for a moment, just a moment. That's not,
Did you feel love from somebody else or did you feel it from yourself?
myself until my mom said, that's because you're my daughter. That's why you won, because you're my daughter. And then I had to throw it all away because it was her win then. Um, yeah, okay. Self-love.
How old were you when your dad and was it your dad and your grandpa passed? How old were you?
Um, my grandfather passed when I was 3.5. My real dad was taken out of the picture soon after that, and I didn't see him ever again. And then except for once when I was 6, and then that was it. And I learned that he had passed the year that I got married to Barry, and I wanted to find him to invite him to our wedding, and he had just passed. So, yeah,
So you had made a statement, right? When you were talking about them, you had said, this was a bit earlier, you had said that all the unconditional love left.
yeah, yeah. That's what it felt like. Yeah.
So, Diana, what that sounds like to me is that you stopped loving yourself at 30.
Yeah, because if those people left, then
Yeah.
I must not matter in some way. I'm not talking from a 3.5-year-old brain here, but it stayed, I guess, on this level, and I didn't know it.
Yeah. You stopped allowing yourself to have unconditional love for yourself because you felt that you didn't matter, that you weren't loved,
Yeah.
that you were alone, that you were abandoned.
Yeah. And all the other love was conditional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. Anyway,
No, not anyway. Feel.
well, yeah. For Barry, I was a pretty girl on his arm, and we had sex every day for 22 years. Maybe missed a day here or there. That was it. That was the whole relationship. Um, and then I interviewed authors, so I had a lot of books that were autographed to me, and he would steal them and sell them for pot and booze. Um, so that didn't feel like unconditional love either.
No. So,
Yeah.
Danny, we're talking about choosing, choosing who you want to be.
Yes, we are. Thank you.
So, when you're thinking about choosing who you want to be, I think the first part that you need to choose, like the first version of yourself that you need to choose to be, is one that feels. You need to feel. You just stop pushing it down, stop reframing. Let what needs to come up come up. That's how you're going to move forward.
Yeah.
That's how you move away from all that old crap, right? Like you said. You're like, I don't want to look at this old crap anymore. I want to have this new life. In order to you have to look at it. You have to feel it. And then you can move forward from it. But the reason it keeps coming back up, the reason you keep feeling the need to tell me, oh, but I'm not, I used to say this, but I'm not going to say it anymore. You have to feel it.
Well, I've been crying this whole freaking time. When was the last time you saw me cry? Like hardly
Yes,
ever.
good. Good. And I promise you, 20 minutes of crying is not enough feeling it. There's a lot of emotions in there. Give yourself a couple days. You deserve to feel. That's where you're going to rediscover that self-love.
Mm. I feel like throwing up, and that's something else I don't do often at all. Been decades.
I don't want you to throw up.
Not
And
here.
and I want you to know that your feelings matter. It's not just about everybody else.
Mm.
Who gives a flying hoot about anybody else? You don't need to, because their feelings aren't affecting you. Your feelings affect you.
Yeah.
So you deserve, and I would say that that's self-love, focusing on yourself, focusing on your emotions, on what comes up for you.
That's really good.
Mm.
I mean, I'm like, yeah.
And it's okay. It's okay to feel.
Yeah. I want to be I want to be on the other I want to be done with this.
No.
Too many
Give yourself a few days. Few days of feeling, then you can be on the other side.
What's the gift here?
I don't know. You said your grandmother popped up. What's her gift for you?
She she's a nurse. She's a hardcore nurse. I mean, like RN in the ER at Lenox Hill Hospital in New York City for decades, right? Um, she's a tough bird. And she's standing there going, come on, you can do it.
Yeah. So what does that
Yeah,
mean?
she loved me. Yeah.
What else? Because we've already established it's not about others loving you. What else?
um, yeah. She says that I haven't been seeing what I'm really good at, part of which is being able to cross over and being with people when they pass. Um, visiting the other side. Um, Yeah. And my writing, she says tune into that for my writing, too. I mean, write books, help people write books. That's what I do. But yeah, that's that's support too. And she said my sons need to grow up in a certain way. They didn't have death in their family either, because there wasn't we didn't have a very big family. So this is hard for them too, and new for them too. Just hug everybody up. And for me, she said she's proud of me. She said that she said there are not very many people that could get through what I went through and come out okay. So this is the last of it.
And
Yeah,
that it's okay. It's okay to not know everything.
yeah.
It's okay to just go with whatever's happening in life and do what you can to get yourself to the other side. You don't have to know exactly how to help your sons through this.
But I
And
can be there for them.
you can show up.
Yeah.
You can be grounded. You
Mm.
can you can pour the love, right? You said it was easy to just pour the love into them. So you don't there's no scale on doing it good enough or doing it right. So you don't have to know anything to be what they need.
Wow.
And the same goes for you. You don't have to know anything in order to be the version of you that you need to be. You just be, right? You just feel. You just go with what comes up.
Mm.
And then you make decisions accordingly.
I feel a lot here, but it almost hurts. It's like it's waking up, kind of. Um, yeah.
So sit with your emotions for a few days. Feel feelings you need to feel. And then call up one of your friends or Trina, who's your paradigm shift coach. And then
Trina.
and then you can do a release.
Mm.
And I heavily suggest a parts integration.
Really? What a fucking surprise. Uh,
But feel. You deserve to feel.
yeah, I felt more this time than I have in a long time, because I, like you very wisely observed, I just jump out, But yeah, I feel very,
You didn't jump out much these last few minutes when you were feeling. You felt.
yeah, it's true. That's true.
Feel. Because guess what? Didn't you get some pretty dang good learnings when you were feeling?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm the word grace is coming in, you know, as in give yourself grace, but also I feel graced to be here. Thank you.
So do you feel like you have some of that inner calm and you can clearly hear your intuition and your angels?
Yeah. And I also get that it's not a how to that's written down somewhere that I have to find that thing and read it and get it and put it in. No, it's just, yeah, it's what's true for me. I just got something. It's like some of the people around me were very cruel. So you couldn't count on them to be not cruel. Like me, I'm worried. I was worried that if I just be myself, that I might be not nice to others. But that's not even in here. It's not. No. So I can just relax and be me. It's kind of fun in a way.
That's right.
Thank you. It was really, really, really good. Yeah.
How are you feeling whole and complete for today?
Yeah. I have one foot on the ground and the other one. That's funny. I just like, I had my feet on the ground. No, I had one foot on the ground and the toes on the other foot. Okay, I've got both feet on the ground.
You're-
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for going there. Thanks for being open and vulnerable and doing it for yourself.
Is it okay for myself? That almost sounds selfish, but it's not.
My love, there's only one you, and you have needs, and you have wants, and you have thoughts, and you have emotions.
Yeah.
You have goals, and you have dreams, and you have aspirations.
Yeah.
So how could anything be selfish when there's only one of you?
Yeah. My intention is always, okay, I can do this. I can do this. Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say, yeah, I'll say it anyway. I hope this helped other people. I don't know if it did or not, but I hope so.
Looks like it. You've got lots of things about healing in here.
Uh, yeah,
So I do want to open it up for any questions or any observations or any shares from anybody. You can
yeah,
type it in now. Thank
yeah.
you, Anna, for going there. And of course it helped everybody, or my intuition wouldn't have picked you, right?
Good, good.
Everyone projected needing to hear everything that you said. So are
Mm.
there any questions, comments, observations? Just check for a few minutes. Getting
Mm.
lots of love. All righty.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you.
yes, yes. So this is just a reminder for everybody on the call to feel. So wherever you feel,
Yeah.
right, you deserve to feel.
And it doesn't last that long. You go deep and it's like you stay there until it's done. It's not that long. It's not like you're going to get stuck there,
Mm,
right? That's my big learning. It's
yeah,
like, phew, let's go
yeah.
in.
You can, it's like a dip, right? You like dip in, you feel, and then you can come back out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, congratulations, Kayla.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly, Amy. I brought her into her body, right? Brought her into her body. I needed to associate her, put her in kinesthetic, right? There were a few times, even when she was in kinesthetic, she still popped herself out. And, right, I knew it was parts. It's all good.
Yeah.
Part of her that wanted to go there was going there. And then it triggered the other part and popped her out. I'm like, stop it, part. Awesome. There's lots of other feelings. Heck, okay, Brian, technically fun isn't an emotion. And good, I'm glad. See, this absolutely helped others.
Okay.
All right,
Funny.
everybody. Well, thank you for being here today. Thank you, Diana.
Thank you so much. That was great, Isabella.
Welcome. You're welcome. All right, everybody. Have a great day. You too, Diana. Feel for a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, you're all wonderful and amazing. I will not see you next week. We are going to be at Evolve. Yay. So I will see you all in a few weeks. Mwah. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you.
I'll see
Good
all my
day.
Evolve friends next week. Bye.